What's up guys, Sportshot here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my top 5 tips and tricks for kill farming in WarThunder. But before we get into it, you guys should subscribe and hit that bell notification button if you do like these WarThunder videos, and you should also check out some of my other WarThunder videos. I actually like enjoying these, so I will be uploading these every once in a while, most likely every week or so. Anyway, let's just get right into it. So before showing you any tips and tricks of how to actually kill farm, I'm going to show you guys why you should kill farm, what it can help you do, how it can help you get better stuff in the game. First of all, operations. You need to kill farm to get operations done. Now, you can see here, you need 40 kills here, 5 assists, well 10 assists actually, and you can get 12 kills in one battle. And if you get all those done, you can get a mark of distinction, and you can get this operation done if you have enough marks of distinction. Now, you get these operations around twice a year, and you can get stuff like the MiG-21 PFM and the Class 3P and whatever that ship is back there. I don't really play naval. I mean, not that many people do. So that is one reason why you're going to want to kill farm. Also, another reason right here. I did kind of goof up on this wager because I played a few ground battles, and I'm not that great at ground. But you can see here that if we click into this wager, you can get about 500,000 silver lions, which is very useful, just by getting 10 battles with 10 kills, and you can even mess up 10 times too. So kill farming for wagers can get you a lot of silver lions. Now there are a few other ones here, like another destroy 5 units wager right here. You get 100,000 silver lions, so you can make a lot of SL if you have extra wagers, which if you've been playing this game for about a year and you don't use wagers, you can farm them all out and maybe get 3 to 6 million SL from just farming wagers for 1 or 2 days. And also, if you kill farm, you can get some of these stickers and liveries, like right here. If you kill farm the BF-109E3 and get 180 kills, you can get this emblem right here. Or if you kill farm, let's see, like a lot of these other ones right here, if you kill farm Stukas, you can get these right here. Well, these are for ground and water units, but for a decent amount of liveries, you can actually get from kills, like this one right here, the A6M2, which is a pretty decent plane. I haven't played it on this account, but if you get 200 kills in that, you get this livery, and you get a whole bunch of different liveries from just kill farming. Now I'm going to be getting into how you can actually kill farm. Now this is based off of my personal experience, but generally you want to play in ground or air arcade battles. Now, I tend to go with air arcade battles, not only because a lot of people generally tend to be worse, because in realistic battles, even of the same rank or the same BR, you will have much more experienced opponents. They'll know what they're doing, they'll know how to maneuver, they'll know how to play the game generally. Now, in air arcade battles, you can catch a lot of people just kind of flying in a straight line, flying really close to the ground. Or you'll see a lot of times in air arcade battles, you'll see people just kind of group up in clumps for no reason. So you'll have like 7 or 8 enemies all in one clump fighting one of your teammates. And you can just go in through there, make a pass by, boom and zoom, and you can get like 2 or 3 kills and then go back up again and then pass back down on it, get another 1 or 2 kills. As long as one of them doesn't try to focus on you, you'll be able to just keep going through that clump and taking out a few people. Now, another case for playing arcade battles is, at least with aircraft, you have unlimited respawns no matter how bad you are. So you will get the most playtime out of an actual like singular match. Whereas with air realistic battles, you only get 1 plane, and then when you die, you die. So if you do have a full loadout like this with all fighters, you can just get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games without even spending any GE for extra crew slots. You can get 5 games worth of fighters in 1 arcade game. And next, you want to play in a mid-tier. Like with this, I play generally in the 3rd and 4th rank. This is because if you play to kill farm wagers, you can't do anything really with anything at or below the 2nd rank. Same thing with operations here. If you go for task for pilots, you can see you can only get 3 and above for kills. And also in the middle tier, well, the lower tier you go, the faster the queue timing is, because there's more people at that tier, because not everybody grinded all the way to the top yet. Also, you will find more matches being full, Whereas if you play with like just full out like jets, or if you go for like top tier jets even, especially top tier jets actually, you will have a lot of matches that are only half or a quarter full of people, because the queue times can take a long time because not that many people that play the game actually have made it to top tier on anything. Like, I haven't even made it to top tier yet. Sweden, I think, is my top one so far, and I still have 3 more to go until I hit the top jet. Now, like I said before, make sure that your loadouts are full of stuff that can get kills. Don't have any bombers, don't have any SPAs except for like in the US tree. I have this one kind of joke loadout where it has an M16 and M13 because they can actually pen the armor of some of the really low tier vehicles, but generally do not have any bombers or SPAs. I don't use this for kill farming because I can't play ground that well, but just keep your mediums, heavies, tank destroyers, and sometimes light tanks. Anything that can help you get the most amount of kills, anything that you can play very well, keep that in your lineup. Kind of like how I, instead of having some bombers that are actually within the ranks, I have a J22, which is a full BR off of any of my other things in my lineup. And now I'm going to go through 2 games, one of Air Arcade and one of Ground Arcade, to show you guys how to actually maximize your kills, and the kind of tactics that you should use in a gameplay to get as many kills as you can, even if you don't win the battle. So when you first do get into a match, make sure that you do lag a little bit behind your teammates, because you don't want to have to be forced into the head-ons against the enemies when you first encounter them. You want to be going in kind of as a second wave, where you'll start to see a little bit of clumps of enemies and allies to form that are fighting each other, and you can just swipe in, get a few kills, and try to get out, or you can just join the clump in a good position behind all the enemies. You'll see that a lot of enemies will start to go into a kind of Congo line. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'll point it out if it happens here, but you can just jump in the back of the line and shoot down everything behind them. And you'll also see a few kind of go off like this. Go for these kills if you can. It's a free kill, might as well take it. Alright, so I'm not going to go for the Typhoon. I'm going to go for this bomber because he seems to just be extremely far forward for no reason at all. And then we can see another bomber right here that is also extremely far forward. I might be able to get this kill from the Spitfire. There we go. That's 2 kills right there. And now we'll start to see, I'm going to do a head-on right now. Actually, that is not a head-on, that's P26. I don't know why he's even in this game. Another free kill right there. Come on. So boom, that's 3 kills. Almost a third of a 10 kill wager right there. And I'm going to go for this Typhoon now. He's much faster than me, so I just have to wait. Alright, so we can see a small clump forming. This is most of our teammates though, and we have another Spitfire joining in on it. So I think I'm just gonna go down for this P39. He has no energy at all, so I should just be able to dive down on him, get the kill, and get out. I want to get a little bit closer to him. There we go. And I ran out of ammo, but the fire burned him down. And I got 4 kills. That is good for right now. How did I not die? Okay, that was just really dumb of me. I shouldn't have done that. And guns are going to reload. Now I might be able to get the Typhoon. I'm not sure. I can't aim, so I'm just going to kill myself right now. That way, so I have more game time later with the rest of my planes. Because the game is ending, you want to make sure that you maximize the amount of game time that you have in a game, so you can be getting kills as much as possible. If your aircraft is damaged to the point where it makes it hard to get kills, just jump out and get into another fighter. Alright, so we're seeing kind of a Congo line start to form. I'm not sure. Alright, we got a head-on coming up here. Not really, he just didn't notice me for some reason. Alright, so the Congo line kind of broke up because a whole bunch of allies went in the middle of it. But okay, I'm gonna die here. Or not. Don't know why they're just not shooting at me. There we go, another kill. But yeah, Congo line, it was about to form and I was going to try to hop in the back of it, but it got broken up. Okay, there's no way I'm not going to die here. There we go. Okay, but 3 more kills for 1 plane. We're not doing too bad, 7-2. Pretty good. We should be able to get 10 kills by the end of the game if we don't lose. Our teammates aren't really protecting the ground units very well. And we just lost another base. This is probably like the worst case scenario, but we still should be able to get our 10 kills out of it. Oh, also, I don't know if this has to be said or not. Only go for player targets, don't go for AI targets. The AI targets don't count as kills for wagers or anything like that. So yeah, if it doesn't have a name above it, don't go for it, basically. So you can use some of the gameplay tactics that I used in that match. It went over very quickly because we had nobody going for the bombers. Now I can't blame my team for that because I wasn't either. I was going for all the fighters that were easy kills because I'm kill farming. So yeah, that's kind of where this breaks down. If everybody on the team's kill farming, or most of them are kill farming, you're gonna lose. But it's good to get free SL every once in a while. So yeah, don't do this too often, but you know, free SL. Anyway, let's just get into a ground arcade to show you how to kill farm in. Alright, so before we get into a match, this matters much more than doing this in an air battle. But for ground battles, you're going to want to find the maps that you do best on. I tend to do very good in arcade battles when there's a lot of solid cover, and because it's arcade, I'll know where all the enemies are, or most of them actually, so I will be able to just kind of use the cover to my advantage. And as long as you're paying attention to a map, you can get a decent amount of kills and decent amount of flanking maneuvers. If you have maps that are centered more towards cover and a lot of buildings and stuff like that, because you'll be able to kind of plan out your attacks more, whereas a lot of people in arcade are focused on one enemy at a time or focused on one objective. As long as you stay flexible, you'll be good. And this is actually a great map for me to show you a very dirty trick on. There is a place where you can get, I think I'm on the wrong side of the map for it, but I'll show it to you anyway if I get a chance. But you can get a very, very good position right about here if you're kill farming. Alright, so for ground battles, you're going to want to do something similar to what you do with air battles, and you are going to want to go to mid-tier again. You're going to have shorter queue times, more people per match, which will mean more kills generally, and you will also be able to face opponents that aren't generally as good as you. Now this is kind of seal clubbing, but for ground battles, they work much differently than air battles, where you can't really get kill streaks that easily, so you're going to want to have to go against people where you can get kill streaks easily against. Now you will encounter a lot of people who are better than you at the game, because a lot of people are already doing this. But yeah, so Fire Arc, this is not a good map, but I'm going to try to make it work for kill farming at least. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn in an M18, and you can see that there is along some of these roads you'll see some kind of, where is it, like right here I think on this map. I don't know this map very well, but you'll see some areas of just really high ground for no reason. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get into a flanking position that will work for these caps, so I can get kills on people that are near those caps. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to load smoke shells, so if I need to get to an area with cover, then I'll be able to get cover with the smoke. Alright, I'm getting close to the point where I will have some cover, so I'm just going to shoot my smoke out so I can load in some actual ammunition. And I'm going to look for a little bit of cover down here. Alright, there we go, M4A1, that's a pretty easy kill. There we go. And you just want to kind of hide somewhere with cover next to a cap zone, and whenever an enemy will peel off, you'll be able to shoot at them, and yeah. Now, if you do want to be really aggressive, just because I feel like being aggressive right here, you can just go right into the cap zone and kind of flank enemies. Now, you're going to have to find a break where some enemies are, like right here. A lot of them just spawned in and capped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to kind of go behind them, and as long as you keep your kills behind the other enemies, they won't really notice that you're there. Now this is kind of bad because there's a Tiger 2. Okay, this T-34 saw me. Alright, I messed up there. But you kind of get it. With ground battles, kill farming is much more difficult. Especially because I'm not as good at ground battles as I am at air battles. But you kind of got the idea of that tactic. Now you can go with the brute force tactic of just getting a tank that's just really good at doing stuff. Just kind of overpowered. The M4A3 E276W right here. It has really good armor, good mobility, and it has a pretty decent cannon, so you can head on T-34s and stuff like that as long as you cover up your weak spots, which in this case will be kind of your turret ring and the whole machine gun right there. So as long as you can cover that up and angle your armor a little bit, you'll be fine. Alright, so from the middle to the end of the match, my teammates were refusing to push, which made it difficult to get into a good position to get kills because we were basically pushed back to our spawn, where none of our teammates were moving forward to try to get more land. Anyway, we did get 6 kills, which isn't that great, but I am bad at ground battles, although that one tactic with the M18 that I used did get quite a decent amount of kills and will always be a pretty decent strategy as long as you can find a break in the line. If you get behind them and start killing them one by one, they generally won't notice. It's more useful in ground RB because they won't have markers on you, but you can get kill streaks that way. So yeah. Anyway, that's going to be about it. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah.